Hey, good Friday morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well, wherever you are. Australia. I know I got people from Australia watching. At least, well, I hope they're watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Thanks to my old subscribers. Thank you to my new subscribers. I don't know where you all are coming from, but I'm happy you're here. So, it's Friday. It must mean it's madness. Friday madness. I don't know where to begin. Matt Gaetz and his Cuban son. I immediately thought pool boy. Why? Why did I think that? Amy, why did she say she's not interested in the VP pick and they should pick a black woman? Was that to dig at Elizabeth? I don't know. That's weird. Kellyanne, what happened to her face? All of Trump's women. All of Trump's books. What? Which one is he going to read? Kidding. Okay. The real thing, though, the good one, is the Kentucky primary is June 23rd. McGrath versus Booker versus McConnell. And there's others in there, too, that may surprise us. But I think it's McGrath versus Booker because Booker's been getting a lot of traction. And then the Oklahoma rally. Every time I pull on the Oklahoma rally, I get bad cards. A lot of times it's the death card. And I'm like, oof. Now, I don't think that's a real death. I think that's, well, it's, new beginnings. It's the closing of one chapter, opening up another. So let's dig into that a little bit, too. Here are the two cards I pulled. Last night, the coyote. Oh, such a nice doggy. Nice doggy. Hang on to your chickens, though. So, he's a trickster. Be careful of what you think is good, what you think is a nice, warm, soft puppy dog. The trickster. So, certainly we have a lot of energy going on astrologically. So, just be careful. Be careful of what we say. This is another card I pulled right before the reading, and it's the Three of Wands, a guy with his back to us, looking over his ships sailing away. Now, I'm not saying that they're just going, I think they have stuff in those ships. I think that's his business, his cargo. He's just watching his empire. And he's wishing it Godspeed. And while he's watching it go, he's also planning ahead for new things, new adventures, new opportunities. So that's a very interesting, to me, pull for the morning. Let's just dig into some of the things that we talked about. I'm going to go with Matt Gaetz. So Matt Gaetz, I mean, he was the knucklehead that wore the gas mask into the chamber, the House chamber. So Matt Gaetz, is there something more to his Cuban son? 3 cards. Walking away. 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stabbed in the back. Um, there's going to be a walking away. There was a lot of money that was being paid, and someone's going to get stabbed in the back. So, yep, yep, yep. Okay. All right. McGrath versus Booker. What do we need to know? Let's go with Amy McGrath. How's she doing? How's Amy doing in the Kentucky primary to unseat Mitch McConnell? How's she doing? She's got good starts. She's got good energy. Being crossed by King of Wands. Information that's just coming out and it's bam. So at the base of the reading is the King of Cups, trying to weather the storm, being protected a little bit. So is she being a little too protective of herself? Is she not going after it as much as she should? Yeah, she is. Behind it, she's been just a little bit too much of a hermit. Okay, searching for the right tact, the right way to go. And above this, the crown of this reading is the World card. So, to me, she's got to watch out because right now she's on the top. But as that top stops spinning, she could be on the bottom before she even knows it. And in the near future, not looking good for Amy. Not looking good for Amy. Sorry to say. Let's pull some clarifiers on that. What really is that her campaign or is that just a temporary setback? Is that her campaign or a temporary setback? Shadow information. Holding on too tight to things. And the reversed hangman, which is telling me that there's some. Is she suspending? She's not suspending her campaign, but she definitely needs to get a new perspective on it. She's not seeing things as clearly as she should, and Booker may just go by storm. He just may surge right through. He's a pretty progressive New Deal type of guy. So let's pull on him. Let's pull on him. Mr. Booker. Mr. Booker down in Kentucky. What's going on with you, Mr. Booker? How you doing? How you doing in that primary race? Moving on to something new. So this is not death, not he's gonna die, but the ending of one thing, beginning of another. 4 swords. Needs to take a break. 6 of wands is riding in and winning. This is retreat. Death, retreat, winning, coming into town on horseback, although that's not a horseback. That actually looks like fire, doesn't it? You know, or one of those rock stars that's being passed around the crowd. 8 of wands is behind him, so things coming fast and furious behind him. At the top of the reading, the 3 of wands. He's pulling in his resources. And in the near future, the fountain card. So this is kind of interesting to me. So Mr. Booker was not doing very well. Amy McGrath was the one. Chuck Schumer said, "Oh yeah, she's gonna do well. She's gonna make a great representative." And then Mr. Booker comes along. Nobody's paying him any attention. He's just kind of there by himself doing his thing. And then he starts gaining traction. And then he's got the fountain card. This fountain card is because I'm using my fountain deck. And what I get out of this card, and we'll pull some clarifiers on it, or we'll just keep going with this read. This fountain card means that if he goes off into the edges, which he kind of maybe, I don't know him very well at all, but if he goes into the edges, he's going to get less and less popular. This edge, it's to the left, is better than to the right. So if he goes over to the right, he's kind of lost it. I don't think he's really more towards the left kind of guy. So, but it's kind of like a star card to me. It's infinity. It's the universe saying, you got this. So internally, the High Priestess, are there secrets here? A higher power? But normally this High Priestess has some shadow energy to it. Externally, King of Coins. So he's got some money coming in. Nice. Hopes and fears. Star card. Nice. And let me kick this over. I'm running out of table here. So the final outcome. Let me shift everything over. The final outcome. Come on. There you go. Final outcome is the Hierophant. Government. Peeking into the box, seeing the light. So, to me, that says he's going to do really, really well. I'm thinking he's going to be the one to go against Mitch McConnell. However, I am feeling with this card that there is some secrets that aren't being shared yet. Let's see what it's the base of the pack. Knight of Cups, Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords, Two of Cups. So he is going to be stealing something in the middle of the night. He is going to be stealing something. Maybe he's stealing this from Amy McGrath. He does have some information, and he is a really smart guy. He speaks the truth, and he's got the Two of Cups. So he brings people together. Talk to me about this High Priestess. I'm going to pull some clarifiers on this High Priestess. What is this High Priestess internally? What does that mean, High Priestess internally? Okay. I'm going, oh, is this some dark evil secrets? I don't think so. I think it's some bright plans that he's got going. It's not dark. Well, if you're a Republican, it's dark. If you're a left-leaning AOC New Deal Democrat, it's bright. And so I think that's what he's bringing with these cards. With the Seven of Pentacles, he's tending to all his ideas. He's looking for a happier place for the United States. And he's going to bring some truth to it. So, Booker. I got to look into him a little bit more. Now, things change day to day, right? So, they just change so fast. Anything can come up and flip things, which is why we read on this all the time. All right, let's talk about 45s. Let's talk about him. I'm going to do 2 quick pulls. I keep saying quick pulls, and they're never quick. Amy was kind of quick. So, let's go with Trump's books. All these books that are coming out. Which one is going to hit him the hardest? Let me put that. Which one is going to hit him the hardest? Okay, so we have the first one that came out is Bolton. Oh, we'll just flip them like that. So, interesting. Bolton wanted to shed light on the situation. He's running into the Five of Wands on multiple fronts, on the Democratic side and on the Republican side. Trump says he's an idiot. Okay. I mean, if the president says something, then you got to believe him. Okay, Bolton's an idiot. Well, Bolton's a pretty smart guy. I just don't like his politics. Enough of that. And now he's alone. So his book is damaging, but I'm getting this is Bolton and not so much Trump. Let's see, who is this hermit? I mean, it could be either way. It makes Trump even more isolated, which I think is true, and it makes Bolton more isolated. Why didn't he come up and speak his piece before? Okay, Mary Mary's book. What is going on with Mary's book? How is this gonna hurt or help Donald Trump? Whew. All right. Mary Trump is not a happy person with her uncle. Okay, so this card is saying the old way is dying, a new way's coming up. Knight of Coins, a new way, a new set of ideas, monetary positions, a new way of looking at things is coming through, and it's going to be a battle. She's going to be battling this, and Donald Trump is going to be battling this. So the question was, how does Donald Trump How's he going to deal with this? Not how is Mary going to deal with this? So both of these are Donald Trump. Battle, battle, battle. He's going to be left alone. More isolated with Bolton's book. This is more family stuff, I think, but, tax records, maybe she's got more in it than I know. Either way, that card ain't good. All right, and then we have Cohen's book. How many books have been written on Trump since he's been in the office? How many books have been written on Obama when he was in office? I bet Trump has the bigger crowd size in that area. Let's just see. Cohen's book. Talk to me about Cohen's book. Trump is going to be the hanged man. A lot of truth coming out with Cohen's book. Queen of Wands. Wow. So there's going to be so much information coming out on Cohen's book, and it's going to be true. New true information coming out. He's got so much dirt on that. He's got so much information that we haven't heard yet on the way Trump runs his business, along with this Mary's book. So I think Cohen's book is going to be the most damaging. And what is that going to do to Trump as far as his mental state? How is Trump going to be dealing with all these books coming out right before the election? Oh my God, I knew that card was coming out. So, he is going to try to balance all this, spin it any way he can. He's going to be loud and obnoxious and go, bam! Those guys are losers. Six of Wands, he's leaving. Really? I don't think he's staying. After all this stuff comes out, and this card may just be, he's trying to balance out all the hard and fast news that's coming at him, and he has to leave. Bye-bye. Okay. Do the OK rally real quick. I'm going to switch up decks because I didn't swallow this one's doing good. I'll just stick with this one. Just stick with my fountain deck. OK rally. What are we thinking? Why is he... I know why he's doing it, but how's it gonna turn out for the city of Oklahoma? So we got the virus. Are there going to be protests? Are there going to be, we already have people lining up, collecting their lunch money. All right. Okay, rally. Let's just... Wheel of Fortune. It is fate. It is karma. I shouldn't say fate. It's a karmic card. And with this Wheel of Fortune, it's a wheel. So You're up on top 1 minute, you're on the bottom the next minute. And when you look at this card, it is so confusing. What's clear about this card except the wheels that spin in a whole bunch of different directions? So get ready for a very clear, concise message from Trump. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. Okay. Crossed by. Oof. So in other decks, this one's juggling, standing on one foot. This deck, the man's underwater, juggling 2 coins. His head is underwater. The base of the reading is the Queen of Swords. It's the truth that is just staring him in the face every day with every poll. Kellyanne said, I was a pollster for many, many years, and polls are stupid. They don't tell you anything. I'm like, why did you do it for so many years if they're stupid and they don't tell you anything? Okay. Behind the Oklahoma reading in the past as it relates, above the do I even need to say anything? Above the reading is the King of Wands. We got that, the last one. He's trying to just throw out so much information, so much information. It's kind of like the illusion delusion card. What do I listen to? And in the near future, 7 of Wands. It's going to be, he's still going to be battling things. Let's just keep going. Oklahoma rally. So is there going to be some issues outside the rally before it starts with that? You have the Empress. Huh. He thinks he's going to be this calming influence. He thinks he's going to be... Is this Russia? I may need to pull on that again. Externally, what's going on? External influences are the Justice card. Hopes and fears. 4 swords. And final outcome. Oof. 8 of swords. Being restricted. Base of the card. 4 cups. Knight of cups. 10 of swords. 5 of cups. Do you know who I don't want to be right now? I don't want to be anywhere near that Oklahoma rally. So let me pull on this Empress. Internally, what does this Empress mean for the Oklahoma rally and Donald Trump? What does that mean? He has such great cards. All right. So, yeah, he does think that he's going to be bringing things together. He thinks he's going to bring his calming presence. And I don't even know if he thinks it's calming presence. But, he thinks, hey, look at me. Look at me. I'm the smug merchant. I can grant you your wishes. And then there's this tower moment. So, I don't see him trying to bring any calming energy, but he keeps talking about, yeah, I do unite, I am a unite, blah, 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 but he never is. He brings tower moments to people. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go wash up. All right, thank you all for watching. Thank you. Appreciate it. Politics Friday. Okay, I'm adding this at the end just to clear the energy. So, what do we need to walk away with? What knowledge, what peace, what comfort can we walk away with on this Friday? Wind. The wind does a lot of things. Sometimes it blows crap into our yards, dirt into our windows, and sometimes it cleans us of this stuff. It allows ships to sail to new directions. So know that the winds of change are upon us, and we can fight it or we can be okay with it. Just go, wow, that's new. Look at that. And if you look at her, she's not scared. She's just watching. So again, it goes back to the Three of Wands card, watching his ships. Off he goes. Now he's planning on something new, dealing with something new. So let's not get too caught up in the moment. Let's sit back and watch, be good to one another, and if you feel you need to say something about politics or about the way things are, let's just bite our tongues a little bit. All right, guys. Peace and love.